All right. Deontay Wilder promises to knock out Tyson Fury even faster in the rematch. And I absolutely believe that that is going to be the case, or I lean heavy towards that being the case. I'm going to explain in this video why. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the unification of the heavyweight division and Dillian White and his brother, Dean White. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody that joins the Patreon. We got some new stuff up there on negotiation, which I think will be very, very beneficial to your life, about how to deal and negotiate with people that want to say no to you or just very difficult. That's on the Patreon page. Finance, Boxing and Politics, Business and Politics. Also, thank you to everybody that supports the channel through Super Chat, through the PayPal application, through PayPal. Thank you very much to Ivy Webb. We're gonna donate this video to you, or dedicate this video to you, because you are such a tremendous supporter of the channel, you and A Weapons. Also, thank you to everybody that comes to the live streams and comes to OG Boxing Talk on Sunday. Let's get into this. Deontay Wilder, you know who he is, the top fighter in the world. And by that what I mean by that, the top fighter in the world, the longest reigning heavyweight champion, almost 4-year reign with the WBC champion, where other champions have come and gone. Tyson Fury came and went. Charles Martin came and went. Joseph Parker came and went. Anthony Joshua came and went. Andy Ruiz came. He ain't left yet. All the while, Deontay Wilder has stayed the WBC World Heavyweight Champion. Knocked out 41 dudes, has knocked down and beat up at some point everybody's ever fought. The only draw or smudge on his record is the fight with Tyson Fury that took place last year, in which Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down 2 times. Jack Reese pulls out some smelling salts out of his pocket, screams and yells and begs Tyson Fury to get up. Some people argued, gave him a little bit of extra time. But Deontay Wilder says he's going to fix that in the rematch, and he's going to knock him out all the quicker. And I do believe that there is very valid reason to suspect that that's the case. Now, there are a lot of people out there who claim that Deontay Wilder was dominated by Tyson Fury. That is not true, my friends. That is very much not the case. Sorry, man, I got something from work and it's kind of irritating me. Sorry about that. Back to the video. That wasn't the case. Tyson, the first half of the fight, the first, say, 5 rounds, those rounds could have went either way. First 5 or 6 rounds could have went either way. No guy was really doing anything in the first 5 rounds. For some reason, that meant to people like Paulie Malignaggi and Al Bernstein that because nothing happened, Tyson Fury must have won the round. That's, having watched the fight again, that's the only way that I can get my head around that. But what Deontay Wilder did do in that fight is the reason why I think that this knockout that he can knock this guy out and he can knock the guy out faster. And what he didn't do. The first thing is, you got to understand, or at least this is what I want you to understand about Tyson Fury. There are a lot of people that say Tyson Fury is the best fundamental, he's the best, most highly skilled heavyweight that there is. And he, without a doubt, is very skilled heavyweight. He's got a lot of heart too. The cat will fight with you. He does move very well. He's elusive. He's hard to hit cleanly. He's hard to hit cleanly in the head. That's what the one major thing that I noticed about Tyson Fury is very hard to hit clean in the head. But the majority of that, the most significant reason for that is because of his height. I don't necessarily believe that is necessarily because of his skill, because he has a lot of flaws. One of them is that he leaves his hands very low, but he can make up for that because he's 6'9". What you saw with Deontay Wilder when he dropped him was, though, that Deontay Wilder at 6'7" has arms long enough to touch Tyson Fury in the head. And when he touches Tyson Fury in the head, that's when Tyson Fury went and got laid down. I thought he got laid down 3 times from shots. Jack Reese, for some reason, called what I thought was a knockdown a slip, right? I'll tell you this, it was more of a knockdown. That was more of a knockdown than what happened with Maurice Hooker when they called a knockdown with Jose Ramirez. When Jose Ramirez didn't land a punch, he just stepped on the guy's foot and he fell. Anyway, at least 2 very significant times, 2 times legitimately or officially is the way to say it, Deontay Wilder knocked him down when he got to his head. What Deontay Wilder more than likely is going to do is what he did with Dominic Breazeale. He let shots off to the body. By letting off shots to the body of Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury, I cannot believe for anything like shot to the body. And if you look at what Deontay Wilder did to Dominic Breazeale, he hit just by letting them monstrous shots go off at his rib cage, it got Dominic Breazeale to think about covering up his body. If Deontay Wilder, or when Deontay Wilder goes to Tyson Fury's body, jabs to the body, straight rights to the body, left hooks or right hooks to the body, and he's able to touch that guy's body, then Tyson Fury's hands are going to drop. And more importantly than that, Deontay Wilder already has the measure of where Tyson Fury's head is, having already been into the ring with him. And Deontay Wilder is going to have another advantage going into this fight. This will be if he gets by Luis Ortiz. And I got to say because Luis Ortiz is a very, very dangerous fight. And I do not care what any of y'all say over there in the UK about why Luis Ortiz, who has he fought, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Who did Oscar Rivas fight before he put Dillian White on his back, right? That fight, in my opinion, could have went. I would lean towards Dillian White getting the official card, but he needed D-ball. He needed D-ball in unapproved gloves to make it happen. But I digress. That's why I think Deontay Wilder has a significant chance of knocking out Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder has had rematches. He went the distance. The only other time that Deontay Wilder went the distance was against Bermane Stiverne. And that was a good competitive fight with Bermane Stiverne the first time. But then Deontay Wilder made an adjustment in the second fight and knocked him out. I do believe he knocked him out in the first round. We'll see. This will be another rematch that Deontay Wilder has in the Luis Ortiz fight. Luis Ortiz, unlike Tyson Fury, actually had Deontay Wilder hurt. Tyson Fury never had Deontay Wilder hurt. And personally, I thought, and I'm going to repeat this again, I don't count the scoring of you sticking your hands behind your back when you're halfway across the ring and sticking your tongue out and shaking your hips is not a landing shot. That's not a landing blow. That is showmanship. That's showmanship, which might trick or fool people in the crowd who already support you into thinking, whoa, wow, if this guy can put his hands behind the back halfway across the ring, he must be winning the fight, right? No, Tyson Fury never hurt him, but Luis Ortiz did. And if Deontay Wilder is able to get past Luis Ortiz again, then that would be the second rematch that Deontay Wilder was able to win. Tyson Fury has yet. Well, I do believe he was in a rematch with, I think he did too with Derek Chisora, but he never rematched Vladimir Klitschko. He went off into oblivion after the Vladimir Klitschko fight. And we'll see how he responds to Deontay Wilder, knowing that every time every time a punch is thrown, that he has the chance to get knocked out. So that's why I think that I agree with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder might very well be able to knock out Tyson Fury quicker. And I also find interesting the way that he phrased it. that I'm going to knock him out quicker this time is that he believes he knocked him out the last time because the guy was unconscious. He doesn't remember anything before the count of 4. He was laid on his back with his eyes closed. If that fight takes place, if he goes down like that again and Jack Reese is not in the ring, pulling out smelling salts, waving in front of his nose, clapping and screaming at the top of his voice and begging the guy to get up, they're going to wave that fight off for the good of boxing and for the good of Tyson Fury's brain cells. Tyson Fury, in the words of Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is going to have to be perfect for 12 straight rounds to beat Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder is going to need to be perfect for 1 second. And he might not have to be perfect. He might just have to graze him and knock that dude out because Tyson Fury's chin looks suspect. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Hopefully this fight, I forgot to say something. Dillian White ain't even got no real brother. Dillian White faked a brother. What a fraud. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. With that, I'm out. Peace.